Hey you guys, it's your girl Beauty by CD. If you want to see how I got this funky psychedelic cut crease look, I want you guys to stay tuned to my video as I crown myself. Yes, yes. All right, guys, let's begin. All right, so I'm just going to show you a couple of looks of how I got this crazy double wing cut crease look happening with some rhinestones that I had. I'm going to take you through an entire video, so sit back and get ready to watch and learn, and maybe you can duplicate this look. Thank you guys for watching. All right, so I'm going to cheat a little bit. My makeup was already on, but I'm going to take off this eye makeup, and I'm using um, double wear takeoff. It's excellent for taking off makeup when you're done for your day and you just want to remove everything from your eyes. It will clean off your face like never before. Um, I think a lot of people don't know about that thing, so go ahead and try it and you let me know your thoughts. I finished off by using um, a makeup wipe, and the look you saw is the look that I'm going to duplicate. I follow Dress Your Face live, and she does all of these makeup looks, and this was a very intricate yet advanced makeup look where she did a double cut crease. So I am going to attempt to do it. All right, so I am just cleaning up my face. I'm using a little bit of highlighter at the bottom, and it's from my Anastasia palette, and pretty much everything right now that I'm using is from the Anastasia palette, and I'm cleaning up my look. I'm using this MAC pencil just to sharpen up my eyebrows because it's kind of wiped off. It's called Deep Dark Brunette, and it's a velvet brow liner. And of course, my favorite blush right now is a mix between Breezy and Stubborn. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of highlighter and clean up my frown lines and my lip line so I can have my makeup look fresh and not crease. And here I'm using a little bit of Painterly. I went between Painterly and soft ochre, but I think I'm going to take the soft ochre back and just keep Painterly um, because it's just too bright. The Painterly has a little bit more of a pink to it, so I can probably get away as a highlight. So I'm going to put that all over my lid and just make sure I'm getting it even, because with this look you want to make sure everything sticks pretty well. And you guys know why you use eyeshadow base. It's so that your makeup can pop a little bit, and I definitely want this look to pop, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, I'm moving along to my shadow base, my shadow for my under eyebrow, and it's going to be the color called Vanilla. And I'm just going to press that in, get that out the way, and making sure it's distributed easy. I'm using the Smashbox palette, which I love, and I'm going to pick one of these brushes. I'm going to pick one of these fluffy brushes to start my floating cut crease. And this is a very technical look, you guys, so when you try it, you tell me. It's my first time duplicating a complicated look like this, so I wanted to see if I could do it on myself. It's probably better to do it on someone else. You definitely can't be heavy-handed. You have to lightly put in your dark crease color, your transition color, and not press it in because it will make it really dark and then you'll mess up. On one of my eyes, I did go a little too heavy-handed, so I try to blend it out. But as the show goes on, you will see that I kind of blend it out. Now I'm going to use this color called Sumatra and Blackout just to kind of, actually it was Sumatra and Nectar to get my floating cut crease. And I'm lightly pressing into it. I keep going back just to make sure that I got it like down packed. And I put this brown over it. It's called Sienna. And it's just a brown shimmer color just to kind of like transition that cut crease and blend it out. Um, I was trying my best to blend it out with this pencil brush. As you've seen, I'm going over and over and over. And I'm thinking, girl, you look crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to continue with the show and see what I make out of this. Sometimes that's how you learn, right? So to sharpen up your cut crease, you kind of have to put your color right underneath. So I put this frosty color called Flirt. It's kind of sparkly, an iridescent, so I put that right underneath my floating crease line just to kind of make it more defined and so that it looks like it's popping and everything is blended out. So next I'm going to use blacktrack for my eyes, where I'm going to do my waterline followed by my lash line just to darken it. I thought the blacktrack was very like giving, meaning it was very slick and it gave a lot. I don't know if I'm truly in love with the blackout from MAC. I felt like it was very watery like. I don't know how to explain it, but it's good if you want something to really move a lot, but I find that it was very slick, and maybe because it's brand spanking new, but it did the job. So I went ahead and did my bottom and my top. I'm doing my wing line here, and the wing is very important in this look because it has to kind of extend so that you can kind of create this Arabian night look where it's very Egyptian, like just long, elongated eyes. I'm really trying to explain this look and I'm like fumbling, but you get what I'm trying to say. So I went in and made sure my eyes was really, really sharp. And I even did my tear duct area where I made it a little bit more pointy. And to kind of make sure that it's really sharp, I use this Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liquid Liner. It's very, very pointy and it gets like those fine areas so you can sharpen anything. So it's good for your inner duct and extending your cut crease. Now I'm going to set it by using Blackout from the Smashbox palette. And I'm making sure that everything is set and doesn't move. If you don't do this, it's going to fall apart. I'm getting my eyelashes ready, you guys. So I have this eyelash adhesive called Andrea. It's a lash strip eyelash adhesive. And I put that on my eye, on my strip lashes. And I went ahead and I just did my own lashes with the big orange mascara, which I love. It's CoverGirl Lash Blush. And now I'm adding my lashes on. They're from Ardell. And it had like a double effect towards the end, which I thought was going to give me very dramatic eyes for this look, as you guys can see here. So it was really good. So I'm going back into that Revlon Color Stay Skinny liquid liner to do my double wing. And you guys, your hands has to be really, really steady to get this look going. And what I'm doing is it's parallel to the first wing at the top, and I'm using this gold shimmer just to pop it out, and it's a limited edition by MAC. I don't recall what it's called, um, but it was some type of liquid eyeliner in gold. Actually, I can still see the name of it. It's called Cockiness, and it's been probably about 2 years ago. So I used that to kind of put the gold right in there because it had a little bit of a glitter, and I didn't want to use glitter, so it could be really messy. So I used that, and I got it going. So now I'm going to attempt to do my double cut crease. And you guys, this probably was like the hardest part of getting that double cut crease to make it look like the float is happening. I was trying to totally fleek out my floating cut crease, but I think with this look you have to keep your eyes open, and it's really hard to keep it open when you're doing it yourself on yourself and get that whole line going. Once that is not good, your eye makeup may not be as fleeked as you would like it to be. But again, this was my first attempt on doing a double cut crease and a double wing liner. Had so many different things going here. Everything was double, double, double. So I went ahead and I attempted it. And while you're doing your cut crease, your second cut crease, you kind of fill it in where it's kind of deepened, like you're doing, like you're coloring in your cut crease. Your angles are at the back of your eye where it's kind of like cat-like. So you fill that in with black and then you put brown in it. Same thing like you would do with a smoky eye. All right, so now is the blinged out part where I'm using a little bit of rhinestones, and I'm going to just freshen up my eyebrows just to make it a little darker, a little bit thicker. I thought by looking at it that it didn't look thick enough, so I went back in just to make it pop because this is a strong, strong look, and I want to make sure that everything is balanced, but this might be too much for someone. I just wanted to try it. All right, so back to my blingage. I used some rhinestones that I just had around, and I used a little bit of Kiss adhesive, and I put that on my eyes first. It was the black liquid that you saw. It's very, it's made of like this plastic. It's kind of like that glue that you would use for tracks, but it's not the same thing. Probably like its sister. So I just went ahead and used that to make my eye adhesive to make my bling stay on my eyes, and I took a Q-tip and I used it to pick it up, just kind of like the same technique that you would see in a nail salon, where they would take a little bit of nail polish, stick it on the bling, and then put it on your nail so that it could stick. So that's the idea that I had, and that's what I did. All right, so back to this. This, you guys, was so tough, but I loved it in the end, even though my double cut crease is where I think I made it look not all the way sharp, but it still looks good for a beginner, I feel. You guys let me know what you think. So I finished adding my bling. I did some red, and then I did some purple towards the inner eye. I used my little fan just to get these things going, because if you close your eyes and you lift, while your eyelids connect, while your eyelashes connect up to your eye, what do you call that, the crease area, it might like smudge and mess up, and then you mess up everything. So instead of using glitter, you guys, I went and used this Prolong fluid line called Feline Edge, and it's pink, and it's got this shimmery glitter color to it. And in the video that I was following along by Dress Your Face Live, she used some type of gold glitter, but I didn't want to use that because I wanted something that was going to dry quickly. I took the Feline and I mixed it with some gold, just making more gold. And that was it. So, you kind of create whatever you need. If you don't have it, you just make it happen. So onto my lips, I decided to go with a bold lip because I've been really liking this dark lip. I'm using Mahogany as my lip liner, followed by Kat Von D's Lipstick and Homegirl. For underneath my lip line, to clean it up, I use this NYX Wonder Pencil, and it's like using concealer, but it's in a pencil form, which I like. It's quick, convenient, and easy. I'm using this NYX powder to finish up my makeup and make sure everything looks, finished and matte. I already did all my little contouring beforehand, and I just made sure everything was kind of sharp. I found this bronzer slash glow by MAC, and I think it's called I forget the name, but I'll get it to you guys. And I'm just checking out how I would look, trying to make this Arabian Nights look happen for me, where I put this little eye jewelry on my eyes, on my head, actually, not my eyes. It's actually a necklace, and I just put it on my head. I'm checking out a couple of looks. So here are a few pictures of my finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, it was very challenging, but I took the challenge on. It may not be the exact same look that I was trying to go for, but I know better for next time. I thought it was bold and beautiful, and I hope you guys like this quick video. I'm not sure if it'll be a tutorial for someone because it's very quick and complicated, but go ahead and see if it's something that you want to do. I appreciate that just the same, and I thank you guys for watching. You've been following Beauty by CD, and I'm on Instagram at Beauty by CD. I hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys for watching. Love ya.